New Year, penny pinchers and friends. I'll be bringing you the news alone today. Unfortunately, Ryan had to leave due to an emergency. However, today we're breaking down one of the biggest digital payment stories that made headlines last year. The New York Attorney General's lawsuit against Zelle's parent company for enabling widespread fraud. And more importantly, what it means for your wallet, whether you use Zelle or not. Okay, so according to the lawsuit, scammers have stolen over $1 billion using Zelle, and lawmakers say the company didn't do enough to protect users for several years. This is very concerning. First, really quick for those of you who may not be familiar with Zelle, it is a digital payment network built into many US banking apps. It allows people to send money instantly from one bank account to another and is owned by several banks. These transfers are free and they typically process more than $1 trillion a year. However, once a transfer goes out, you cannot reverse it. To get a more deeper dive into Zelle, I recommend watching this video right here on the channel. It not only provides more information, but it provides a few different examples of how people were scammed from the Zelle app, and it tells you ways you can protect yourself. Specifically, over $1 billion alien was stolen from users between 2017 and 2023 through scams on the platform. And the complaint says Zelle knew these problems existed but didn't put in basic security safeguards for years. This is what prompted the lawsuit from New York Attorney General Letitia James with the company Early Warning Services. Now, Early Warning Services is the company that is behind Zelle. In their discovery, they found out that Zelle was created without the proper safety features needed, which made it easy for scammers to exploit the platform to begin with. I want to show you a quick snippet of a video that I found from TikTok of someone who went through the BOA scam. This is a really good one because it breaks down the exact steps the scammers took to subtract funds from their victims. Let's check it out.
I happened to get a call on my phone, and it may have been a text that said, hey, somebody is at the checkout counter at the bank teller in Atlanta attempting to make a withdrawal from your account. Did you authorize that? And I'm like, absolutely not. I did not authorize that.
All right, I want to speak to that for a moment. This is exactly the first step the scammers were doing to target their victims. They were doing a trick called spoofing with Bank of America's phone number, making people believe this was a legitimate call or text. Now, because many people were not getting their refund, they filed complaints with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau for help, who eventually filed a case in late 2024. Here's the other sad part about it. It was later discovered that Zelle was actually a rush job to compete with apps such as Cash App or Venmo with no thought in mind of the protection of the consumer. I have no words. Let's roll back into the clip.
So they said, okay, we'll take care of this and we'll reach back out to you. So that ended. Probably about 20 minutes later, I get a text that says, hey, we've fallen up behind the fraudulent attempt on your account.
So let me explain why this is such a big deal. Because Zelle made the sign-up process extremely fast and scammers could sign up quickly with any information. The transfers are irreversible. With that type of system, you would think that they would implement better safety measures because the banks are unable to do the transfer. The third thing is, all they needed was basic fraud protections, which could have drastically reduced scams earlier on. And another thing is, no matter how often people reported a problem, it was not taken seriously enough until 1 billion. Yes, billion was stolen. This is insane, right? So, within the sign-up process, there were no strong identity checks at all. All you needed was an email and phone number, and how hard is it these days to come up with that? Now, according to the article here, there was also a New York resident who got a call from a person pretending to be a Con Edison employee. They claimed the victim's electricity would be shut off the same day unless they made an immediate payment through Zelle. Now, in most cases, we would hang up or report it as scam. But what got this person is the fact that the scammer used the name Cone billing on the account, which made the victim believe it was legitimate. And of course, the bank said it was nothing they could do about the money that was stolen. What a nightmare. Okay, let's finish what the Bank of America victim had to say on her experience.
So they go on and start texting me and say, "Hey, we need to clean up your account. We need to move your money just to get so we can place some protection on your account, so we can that way this won't happen again. And that if they're trying to make any attempts, it would be failed attempt." So I said, "Okay."
I am going to stop the clip here. Her story is quite interesting. Here is how to find her on TikTok to check out the rest of her story. Now back to the article here. So the Attorney General's investigation found that Hughes and its partner bank knew for years that fraud was growing and refused on their own will not to take action. The lawsuit is seeking financial compensation for victims, and court orders were put in place for stronger protection against fraud going forward. Here's something that many people don't realize. Scammers don't only target Zelle users. They target your bank account itself. Even if you don't use Zelle, if someone tricks you into enrolling or clicking a malicious link, your bank account can be compromised and money can be moved out of your account. This can be done through social engineering attacks, identity theft and account takeovers, or similar threats, but from other platforms outside of Zelle. If you or someone you know is a victim of the scam, you can submit a consumer fraud complaint form on the New York State Attorney General website. This is what you will see here when you file the complaint. Before I go and turn it over to Jennifer, let me leave you with some quick safety tips. Tip number 1. Enable stronger account verification. Use two-factor authentication everywhere. Tip number 2. Never send money to someone you don't know. If it sounds urgent or scary, verify it through a trusted contact method before sending anything. Tip number 3. Check bank transaction alerts. Turn on notifications so you see transfers immediately. And the last tip, 4. Report fraud right away. If your bank or service has fraud reporting, use it. Sooner helps more than later. And most importantly, your bank should reimburse you if you didn't authorize the transfer, but they only have to if they find fraud. That's why proof and reporting fights back. So keep records, emails, screenshots. To wrap up, the Zelle lawsuit isn't just about one payment app. It's a spotlight on how instant money transfers can leave consumers highly vulnerable if security isn't built in from the start. And the truth is, digital wallets are everywhere now. If one platform can be manipulated, others can too. So understanding how these systems work and where they fail can save people real money. Stay alert, stay informed, and keep your money where it belongs, in your control. Thanks for tuning into today's segment. If you learned something new, share this with someone you care about. See you in the next one. Bye.
Oh, hello, everybody. We're going to get into 5 work from home remote jobs. These are all in the finance industry. That's what you know that we do over here. The first one is an accounting clerk with Builders Capital. Now, it is full time. This is the overview. This is how you would get to the application. But they are looking for an accounting clerk to join our growing accounting team. The accounting clerk will be responsible for performing a variety of accounting and administrative tasks to ensure the company's financial records are accurate and up to date. The ideal candidate will have strong organizational skills and the ability to handle financial data with accuracy and confidentiality. At Builders Capital, we are on a mission to reshape the future of construction financing. As the nation's largest private construction lender, we provide innovative, tailored financing solutions to developers, builders, and investors. Our goal is simple to be our clients' most valued partner by offering aggressive rates, flexible loan terms, and unmatched service. We're setting ourselves apart by being creative in our financing solutions, leveraging cutting edge technology and maintaining an agile in house servicing team that ensures quick funding and a smooth process. Builders Capital is leading the charge in addressing the nation's housing shortage with approximately 5 million homes needed to meet demands. We're here to help build those homes one project at a time. What you'll do, you'll perform data entry duties to update and maintain accurate financial records, reconcile bank accounts, credit card statements, and general ledger accounts to ensure accuracy, identify and resolve discrepancies in accounts, maintain general ledger entries and journal entries, provide support for month-end and year-end closing processes, work on special projects and analysis as requested requirements is the associate's degree in accounting and finance or related fields is a plus. 1+ years of experience in similar accounting role with a heavy focus in accounts payable, strong analytical, numerical, and reasoning abilities with understanding of cash flow concepts and principles, proficient in Microsoft Office products, including, check that, that's including Excel, Word, and Outlook. Experience with the NetSuite preferred but not required. Excellent written and verbal communication skills, critical thinking, and interpersonal skills. High level of accuracy, attention to detail, and ability to work on multiple objectives at any one level. There are benefits. Innovative environment. You join a forward thinking company at the forefront of the construction finance industry with access to cutting edge technology and resources. Flexibility. You enjoy a flexible work environment where you can balance team leadership with your personal life. National impact, be part of a nationwide operation that's shaping the future of construction financing and making a difference for builders, developers, and homeowners across the U.S. Health insurance, we've got you covered. Builders Capital pays 100% of your medical insurance premiums, keep you healthy and stress free, offering a PPO and HSA plans. Competitive compensation. We offer competitive wages that reward your expertise and hard work. Paid time off. Take time to recharge with 3 weeks of paid time off each year. Paid holidays. Enjoy 10 paid holidays throughout the year so you can spend quality time with family, friends, or doing whatever you love. We're here to support you both professionally and personally, because when you thrive, we all thrive. This job posting highlights the most critical responsibilities and requirements of the job. However, there may be additional duties, responsibilities, and qualifications for the job, so keep that in mind. So, Builders Capitals, this is their homepage. The website is builderscapital.com. But you can come here. This is their about page. You can learn about their mission, leadership, and values, where they land, events, and builders blog. And you can follow them on social media. Definitely make sure you come here to their main webpage to learn more about them. Okay. Next company, next position here is billing clerk. It is remote. This was just recently posted 3 days ago. You'll be responsible for processing billing information from field operations into few systems to support timely customer invoicing while maintaining accuracy, timelines, and documentation standards. Responsibilities is to input the billing information from field operations into few systems, process and validate work orders and related documentation, generate customer invoices according to established schedules or SOW, ensure compliance with customer specific billing requirements, maintain accurate records and documentation of tickets, work volume, and the related billing information, interface with operations teams to clarify and resolve billing inquiry issues, address basic billing discrepancies and issues to support reconciliation of invoicing and accounts receivable, assist in unbilled report analysis, support collections processed through documentation. Excuse my screen here. Requirements, key measures, key performance indicators, billing data and data entry accuracy rates, invoice timeliness metrics, documentation accuracy, response time for query, issue resolution, process compliance. Education, high school diploma required, additional coursework, and business billing accounts receivable is preferred. Now, experience 0 to 2 years of billing or related experience, experience with data entry and documentation, basic understanding of billing processes, exposure, working knowledge of few system proficiency in Excel, understanding of documentation requirements, SOWs, familiarity with billing processes, factors critical to success at ITG, communications for this position, not more than three, attention to detail, accuracy of data entry, methodical and process oriented. And the additional comments regarding ITG. Staying here, this is ITG's homepage. I know I have it a little bit stretched out here, but it's itgcomm.com. This is where you want to go to find out more about their company, what they do. You can go into broadband consulting, civil division, construction, and consultant engineering to find more about that. This is the company tab where you would scroll through and learn more about the company, their team's mission, and it gives you fully details of what they're all about. It does have the leadership, so you will meet who the leaderships are, where they're currently located, um, the biggest names that they do support. A lot of helpful information there that will help you if you are selected for an interview. Next position here is a billing clerk at Link Support Services. And it gives like a little brief description about their company. But your duties as in this role is an SNFAR, you need SNFAR experience, which is required knowledge of point click care or PCC as a plus, identify and bill part B, billable ancillary items according to SNF consolidated billing guidelines, providing conduct education and support as needed with business office staff across multiple locations, communicate Part B billing best practices with peers and staff at assigned locations, communicate revenue and collectibles to facilities, clusters, and markets across multiple locations, assist with new software implementations as needed, collaborate with team in implementing billing processes, procedures, and softwares, organize and research complex data extractions to maximize billing opportunities, organization wide, review and complete patient eligibility verification, report KPIs, month over month trends, claim statuses, and onboarding training schedules, knowledge, skills, and abilities. So 1+ year SNF experience with Medicare billing and eligibility recognition, point click care or PCC experience, necessary ability to prioritize and organize tasks at hand to meet specific deadlines, attention to detail and accuracy, proficient in Microsoft Word, Outlook, and Excel DDE, knowledge of CPT coding procedures, knowledge of SNF per diem inclusions, must have excellent written and verbal communication skills, able to work with a diverse group of people, ability to self manage in a remote work environment, must be knowledgeable in Medicare and other state regulatory requirements. What you'll receive in return as part of Inside Service Family, you enjoy many perks, including but not limited to excellent compensation, comprehensive benefit packages, PTO 401k matching, stock options, amazing company culture, and not to mention opportunities for professional growth and investment. As far as compensation is 18 to 20 per hour depending on experience and location. This is a remote eligible position that can work from any US states other than these, okay? You cannot be in Hawaii, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Kentucky, Ohio, Massachusetts, North Dakota, Wyoming, Alaska, or Pennsylvania. Now, note pay is based on a number of factors, including years of relevant experience, job related knowledge, skills, and experience individual employed in this position will also they also be eligible to earn bonuses. Insign Services is a total compensation company depending on the position, offer equity and other forms of compensation may be provided as part of a total compensation package in addition to a full range of medical, financial, and or other benefits. For more information regarding our benefits offered, check out our website at insidebenefits.com. And of course, Ensign Inc. is an equal opportunity employer. Pre-employment criminal background screening is required, and you can apply for it there. Now, this is Ensign's homepage. This is where you can get an overview, their mission, their culture, and why Ensign Services. Here you can learn more about the company information, the teams, locations they support, the About Us section where you can come here and find even more in-depth information about the company as well. And you can view them across different teams. So a lot of good details to find out more about who they are, what they stand for, and what they do. Next position is a financial analyst senior. So senior financial analyst. This is at Atrium Health. It is full-time benefits eligible 40 hours a week, $40 to $40.30 to $60.45. So the major responsibilities is to plan and prepare financial and statistical analysis for new programs, projects, and services. Plans, prepare, communicates, and monitors financial projections, including but not limited to revenue and expense statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, and key financial indicators. Thoroughly understands their interrelatedness and quickly assesses the impact of change. Plans and develops detailed cost accounting standards and utilizes them in financial performance and budgeting. In addition, performs variance analysis on these standards, participates in the development and maintenance of procedural prices using appropriate costing methodologies and market analysis, plans, prepares, communicates, and monitors operating and capital budgets, plans, prepares, communicates, and monitors benchmarking activities, acts as support for all areas of budgeting, finance, cost accounting, and reporting, counsels and recommends corrective action as needed, interprets and applies the rules, regulations, and payment mechanisms of government programs and managed care companies to financial activities, may assist in preparing and or providing the necessary information to complete Medicare and Medicaid cost reports, may act as a liaison with the business office to ensure consistency in billing and collections, practices across departments and develops recommendations or resolves issues and or problems, license registration and or certifications required. There are none. As far as education, bachelor's degree in finance or related field, experience typically requires 5 years of experience in finance and or accounting. Knowledge, skills, and abilities required demonstrate strong initiatives and produce high quality results, able to perform above tests independently, demonstrates advanced knowledge of financial analysis required, experience using various computer software systems, including Word, Windows based mainframe database spreadsheets and generating reports from various databases, the ability to learn more applications and instruct others on their use and need. Why do I feel like I just read over that twice? Anywho, a thorough understanding of the various rules and regulations of government programs and their related implications. Physical requirements must sit up to 50% of the day, must lift up to 10 pounds frequently, up to 50 pounds occasionally. Position requires some travel between affiliates, and therefore there is exposure to road and weather hazards. Exposed to a normal office environment, operates all equipment necessary to perform the job. Their commitment to you is to advocate health offers a comprehensive suite of total rewards, benefits, and well-being programs, competitive compensation, generous retirement offerings, programs that invest in your career development, and so much more. So you can live fully at and away from work, including compensation listed within a listed pay range based on factors such as qualification, skills, relevant experience, and or training. Premium pay such as as shift on call and more based on a teammate's job. Incentive pay for select positions. Opportunity for annual increases based on performance. Now, benefits and more. You get paid time off programs, health and welfare benefits such as medical, dental, vision, life, and short and long term disability, flexible spending accounts for eligible health care and dependent care expenses, family benefits such as adoption assistance and paid parental leave. Defined contribution retirement plans with employer match and other financial wellness programs, education assistance programs as well. And then it gives you a little bit more background about the company there. But you can also go to the homepage here and to their about page and found out who they are, compensation and benefits, assets and opportunity, military recruitment, if that applies, events and talent networks. So you can find out a lot of details about this company as well. This is just their who we are page. All right, and last but not least, here we have the Finance AI Beta Trainer Phase 2. This is on Indeed. This is where they post all of their positions. It's $20 to $30 an hour. Now, by the way, this is by Finstock. Flexible schedule. They do have 15 openings. Now they're in um, the phase 2. I know it shows December 15th, but it is still ongoing. They do still need people. And it does tell you a little bit about the company, how you can apply. So you go through here through Indeed, then message them directly on LinkedIn with the content finance AI beta trainer phase 2. Your name, they'll check your LinkedIn profile to verify the authenticity of the candidate, and this is a mandatory step, you guys. Also, they appreciate if you follow their company LinkedIn page to get the latest updates on upcoming positions. Now, the project snapshot is the engagement length is 3 months. Weekly commitment 20 to 40 hours, flexible schedule. Compensation is 20 hours, so up to 30 hours for candidates with advanced degrees and deep domain experience. Payment method, all invoice settled through the deal contractor platform for global compliance and fast payouts or Stripe. Now, as a finance AI data trader, you will create, annotate, and validate high quality financial data that powers FinStock's next generation models. Your primary focus will be on USGAAP and IFRS compliant corporate disclosures, market microstructure data, and FS commentary. You'll collaborate with quants, machine learning engineers, and fellow subject matter experts to ensure every data point is accurate, context rich, and model ready. Key responsibilities is to identify, label, and QA check financial text and numerical databases related to U.S. equities and global ethics, map GAAP and IFRS concepts, revenue recognition, impairment, hedge accounting, etc. to machine readable ontologies, create annotation guidelines, and mentor junior annotators to maintain consistency, perform targeted data audits and error analysis, feedback loops to improve model precision, engineering teams to integrate newly curated databases into training pipelines, document edge cases, ambiguities, and best practices for continual process refinement, requirement qualifications, bachelor's degree in finance, accounting, economics, data science, or a closely related field, 2+ years of experience at a global financial institution, investment bank, asset manager, big four audit, rating agency, etc. Working knowledge of both the US GAAP and IFRS reporting standards, familiarity with capital markets data, 10-K-/10-Q, earnings call transcripts, FX, market, commentary, proficient written English, able to summarize complex accounting treatments succinctly, reliable internet connection, and ability to self-manage in a fully remote setting. This is preferred nice to haves. Professional certifications such as ACCA, CFA, CPA, or FRM. Experience with annotation tools, Prodigy, Labelbox, SQL, or Python for data wrangling. Prior work on NLP/LLM, data projects, or model evaluation. Advanced degrees, MSc, MBA, PhD, in a relevant discipline. What we offer. So that is flexible hours and location independence, competitive hourly rate with performance-based upside, access to FinStock research resources and proprietary analytics, opportunity to influence AI products used by thousands of traders worldwide, seamless invoices and prompt payments via deal or strike, eliminating cross-border complexities. And now, as far as the benefits, flexible schedule, and they do have their application questions that they need you to answer that is required. Education, bachelor's is preferred, experience investment banking 2 years preferred, data annotator 1 year preferred, and accountant 2 years preferred. License certification, CFA, charter holder preferred. This is remote, okay? So this company, their website is finstock.co, okay? This is their About Us page. You can get here, find out the details, who the founders are. You can read about them. It doesn't show the picture, but you can read about them. Introduction into the company, the core business areas, analytical methodologies, AI generation and investment tools, and R&D initiatives. And so this page does have a lot of helpful information to find out more information on Finstock. Okay. So that is it. Those are our 5 remote work from home in the finance industry. I hope you guys found this helpful, or if you know someone who these positions will be a great fit for, share this. Share this, share this, share this. All right, you guys, until next time.